Hey everybody, welcome back to the Warriors Den. Welcome back, Luke.
Thank you very much.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. You know what? I was doing the maths this week. I've been in the office, I think, for 2 weeks in the past 8 weeks.
That sounds right. Yep.
Went to China, vacation, came back for 2, went for Germany. Then I was out for 2.5 weeks on a personal.
You don't have a day job?
I do have a day job. And I came back this Monday in the office, so it was good.
Yes.
I was really looking forward to come back here.
Yeah, so we figured we'd throw you right back in the show.
Exactly. But you know what? Actually, I was in Quebec City yesterday doing some PR for the documentary that we keep talking about. And at one point when I came back home, I saw your run-off show. I'm like, seems like I'm in the show tomorrow. So
Welcome back.
That's usually how it works. Luke finds out he's on the show the morning he's on the show.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes, and we got Roman as well. Welcome, Roman.
Compose.
So as I mentioned on Reddit, we have an update we're going to give you on the responsive dialogue system soon. Usually we'll give it a little time for people to filter into the show, so we're going to do the news first, and then we'll give you that update. So, to the news. Right now, if you're not aware, we have a steel sale going on in the game. 30% off all steel packs. That is going until September 24th.
Good.
So that's
we're the 20th, so we have the weekend.
And then starting today, my personal favorite special mode that we do, Carousel of Death, has returned.
For real.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we had a little mess up a couple weeks ago where it was available on the weekend. It wasn't supposed to be. Now it's available for the full week.
We played a trick on people. Kind of.
Everything was planned,
Yeah, it's all planned, that's true. But if you're not familiar with Carousel of Death, it is, you can put the image back up for another second. So it's 4v4. It's like our Dance of Death mode where you have to kill all of your opponents at the same time. They all have to be down at the same time to actually win.
It is a super cool mode.
It's really hard to do, but in a fun, hard way. It's very hectic. So check that mode out if you haven't yet, if you're one of the new folks coming to the game. And as we usually do, we have an event order that kind of complements it. So starting tomorrow through the 24th, we have the Special Slayer Challenge. Special Slayer. Yes, I should have worn a Slayer shirt. The faction with the most takedowns performed in Carousel of Death is the winner. So it's a faction competition. You have to participate to get the rewards. And the rewards are this. If you get
Viking will go for it.
They'll probably do pretty well.
Yeah, go Viking.
You know what's funny is the Knights, even though they're doing consistently terrible in the faction war, they're pretty good at winning these faction orders. So it's, I don't know,
maybe they should set their priorities straight.
Yeah.
They should set their priorities straight.
So first place.
There's not that many of us. That's usually with the best.
Wow. First place in this competition, 2,500 steel. Second place faction will get 1,500 steel. And third place gets 1,000 steel. So everyone gets something. Benevolent Damien is just, making it rain steel. And then, Luke, we've started doing this since you were out. I know you already knew about it, but the sale of the week.
Did I knew about it?
We're doing a weekly sale now. So we're taking things from our back catalog, putting it on sale just for a week.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Max. I actually hadn't seen this image. That's great. So we're doing the coin toss emote. It's an emote for all characters. You can get it this week for 4,000 steel per character.
It is my favorite emote in the game.
It's a good one.
It's the shaman's one.
Oh, yeah. Yes. People really liked last week's emote, by the way. The
honorable
one. So, yes, we got your feedback on that. We knew that people wanted more honorable emotes, so we were really happy to provide it.
And we have a bunch of those coming.
Oh, yeah. So that sale goes from the 20th, which is today, until next Thursday, the 27th. One thing I penciled in here that is not in the run of the show, but if you're a PlayStation player, we have a bug right now in our game on PlayStation. When you go to the store, if you want to pre-order Marching Fire, you click the tile and then nothing happens, which was not great. We're aware of that bug. We don't have a fix for it yet, but if you do want to pre-order Marching Fire, if you're in the game on PlayStation, you can either do the in-game news, which mentions it, which takes you right to it, or you can go through the PSN store through the XMB and go direct to it, and that works fine. So it's just a tile bug for some reason. Okay, and content of the week, Roman's favorite.
Not one, not two.
But we need to tell the story. We need to tell that story. You know, when we're at E3 this year, Roman and I, we flew in on the Friday before, and the show is on the Monday. And every time Roman is coming on to do the rehearsal of his speech, you wanted to do like a joke and say, so I'm very proud to announce that we're not releasing not 1, not 2, but 3 battle outfits. So, but he kept making the same damn joke.
Yes.
For 3 days.
He was afraid.
Weekend.
So at one point, I was starting to
I was
be
getting a bit stressed about it too.
like Willie, like under stress, come out and make that joke live. He didn't, thankfully.
I kind of wish he did, just to see what the reaction would have been. It would have been pretty fun.
Yeah, it would have been me running from the background, tackling him.
Because action speaks louder than word. We don't have only 1, not only 2, but 3. Too bad, you awesome.
But yes, these are cool battle outfits. I don't know if, Max has a video queued up, ready to go. And keep in mind, we dropped the price on these permanently recently. So they're 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 steel. So let's check out the video, and then we'll come back and talk about the dialogue system. I like the last one, sort of like the conspiracy theorist outfit, like the ever-watching eye. Okay, so if you watched the show last week, if you've been around the community for the last couple of weeks, we know the hot topic has been the responsive dialogue system, which we...
Commonly known as RDS.
RDS, we'll say that so we don't have to keep saying the full thing. But we debuted it in the open test for people to test out and give us feedback, and indeed they did give us feedback. So we mentioned last week we would have an update. We've now been, analyzing internally what we can do, also reading all that feedback, and now we have our update.
So we had a lot of analysis, a lot of discussion, like you said, internally in the team, reading the comment, but also discussing inside the team about the state of the feature, where we want it to be. And we all think that the feature is really good and it has a lot of potential, but we think that it's not ready yet to be released. So we're going to postpone the release of that feature, of the responsive dialogue system, to ensure that it meets its full potential. And so that will be at a later date.
Yeah, and you see, this is a good example for me of why we do those testing phase. Right. Like the open test, we mentioned it was to test. It's not like, so we tested the RDS, we tested other stuff in the test, and we listen. We've done tests like that before. They're going to be more in the future. So this is a good example of like doing a test, listening to feedback, and then acting on the feedback.
Yeah, I mean, we did it a bunch before we launched the game, which helped us shape things before launch, and even since, with tribute mode, with dedicated servers. So, yes. And I think I just wanted to add on to what you said, Roman. Like, within the team here, we see the potential, but also in all the comments I've been reading, I think the majority of the community sees the potential as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I deeply believe that it's the good next step in order to provide more immersion, more personality to the characters. But there are some elements that we need to continue to polish in order to be able to deliver that immersion. That's good. That's, as you say, it's the role of testing stuff. It's where do we stand? And that's, for me, the beauty of having a live game and being able to push content and collect feedback on it, discuss it internally, and see where you want to bring it, because we still want to reach that flag
Yep.
But we need to be a little bit more agile in terms of priority and objectives.
Cool. So we will provide you with more concrete updates as we have them as we move forward. But that's the update we wanted to give you today. Also, I did want to mention, because Twitch went down last week, a lot of you actually missed. We gave a lot of updates on our reaction to open test across the different features. I highly recommend checking that out, because we had our game mode designer, Stefan Brochu, talking about changes they're thinking about to Breach. We had Stefan Jawinski talking about changes they're looking at to the Wulin. So there's a lot there that I think a lot of you missed last week's show. So check that out. We'll do another update on that as we get closer to the release of Season 8, which is Marching Fire, but I just wanted to put that out there too. Cool. And now we're going to one of my favorite segments that Mr. Luke runs,
Yeah.
the Dev Talks.
Yes, the Dev Talks. It's been a while.
It
Do you have
has.
a transition for that, Max?
He does.
Yeah. Now or never?
Whenever he likes, you know.
Okay, so we're back.
We got the transition in.
Yeah, we got a transition. Yay! So Dev Talks. It's been a while, but the one thing I realized at Gamescom is that we had a couple of people at Gamescom who did Dev Talks before.
Yeah.
They were like a JY and the guy with a tattoo here with the knives and the gamepad. I think we had Mariana as well on the
Yep.
show before. And there were people, when they came at Gamescom, they went to see them and said, "Hey, I saw you on the show." So, and we got a lot of positive comments about that, about like talking with people on the team and getting a little bit more insight about who they are.
Yep.
So, and so far we've been pretty much irregular in showing them. At first I haven't been
Pretty much.
pretty much irregular.
Been a few weeks there where we were good.
No, but the thing is, and I want to explain it, it's because Max is the one who's editing those, and at the same time we do a bunch, Max and Phil, sorry, and we are doing a lot of videos for Marching Fire. So at one point, we prefer to show you gameplay content and new execution and new emotes.
Yes.
So we just
And battle
established
outfits.
and battle outfits, obviously. So that's why we're dragging a little bit in that content. And the one we're going to see today is from Nicolas Godin. And we shot that one before E3.
Yes.
So we all shot them before E3.
So it's old.
It's old. So you see he's talking about an event that's not announced yet. That's the event from Season 6. So he's not spoiling anything, but the bulk of the interview remains super interesting.
Yeah.
And Nick has been at Ubisoft for a long time. He was a game designer. Now he's handling all the special events
Yep.
that we're doing in the game. And it's Nico's birthday this week.
Yes.
So that's why probably we decided to, or maybe it was the one that was ready. I don't know. But
It was a combination of both. We're like, this one's kind of old, but it's still relevant, and it's his birthday. Let's show it.
And I still want to invite people because we're about to shoot a bunch of new ones.
Yeah.
I don't think we maybe have one or two in the pipeline already, but we need to shoot new ones.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll send us suggestions of
What would be interesting?
what kind of jobs you like people. Like we interviewed Eric before. We had a bunch of people. So just send us your feedback if you want to see like any type of jobs on the production team.
Have more insights on
Yeah,
those jobs,
exactly.
what it means to be in those roles.
Yeah.
And
Who
the
are
good
these persons?
And whether,
It's
yeah,
interesting.
because some of them are, and it's funny, I mentioned that yesterday. I was doing an interview in Quebec City for a documentary, and I talk about Vincent Gagnon. The guy, he was at the Commonwealth game in racquetball. So
Really?
The guy is, yeah, the guy, you see, he's
had
like,
no idea.
Really? The guy is a super top athlete, so we have a bunch of people like that who
One
have
of our
like,
data men.
yeah, we have a bunch of people who are like we have Escoblade on our team, like
Yeah.
Eddie's doing cosplay a lot. People have a lot of outside passion that they like to talk about. What, Max?
Scuba divers.
Scuba divers, like Max is doing scuba diving. So
Very
that is
important
Max telling me I want to be on a dev
boy.
talk.
A little bit less exotic.
Yeah. So maybe I should do Max one time. Like maybe we'll interview Max. So yeah, so this week it's Nicolas. So
Yeah.
I hope you like it. We'll come
Yeah.
back right after.
Let's check it out.
Oh, hello everyone, it's Luc here, and this week in Dev Talk we are with Nicolas Godin, project manager on For Honor, and very important we have to say Nicolas because there's no S any of its name, and not Nicholas.
And
How are you, Nick?
I'm not Russian. I'm not
not
Italian.
No?
I'm just a classic French Canadian.
Classic French Canadian.
My mom was just original.
Yeah. So, or she forgot the S, or somebody forgot.
Or maybe she has to pay for it and she had no more change and that's it.
Exactly. So we dropped the S, not like wordy enough in Scrabble. So Nick, you're a project manager in For Honor. For how long have you been on the project?
It's going to be 4 years this December. I've joined, and I had numerous positions. I've joined as a game designer in 2014, December, and I was taking care of all the progression, so it was super fun until we shipped. And then when we shipped, I changed role and I became a team lead to take care of the competition team, to help with the tournament and everything. And then I've switched as a project manager a few months ago.
And as a project manager, what do you do exactly? What's your main role, you would say?
My main role, if I can do it short, is that I take care of all the seasonal events in the game right now.
Like the Halloween, winter.
I haven't done these, but I've joined after. So the one you'll see soon, I took care of them. And my role is to make the connection between every boards of the game. So let's say characters, UI, map, and everything, and make sure that we gather up together all the perfect recipe to make this event.
Okay, so you're the guy who brings everything together to make sure like our players have a super fun event.
Exactly. Make sure we have the rewards, make sure that we also give feedback on if it's nice or not, and make sure that it's cool and beautiful and good for the players.
Ah, interesting.
It's interesting, yes.
Cool. Before For Honor, what did you work on?
I've worked on some fitness game. I
don't know why. Nobody ever asked me to work on a fitness game. I guess I was not the right fit for that.
I don't see why, but
Me
whatever.
too. Exactly.
You have to enlighten me more about this later. I did 3 fitness games. It was on Kinect called Your Shape Fitness Evolve that we developed here in Montreal. And it was one of the first few projects with the Kinect, so it was super fun since we had a lot of opportunity to show it everywhere around the world. So it was awesome, again, as a game designer, but also I was taking care of all the mocap as well with some actors. I was doing all the choreographies. It was choreographies with the dancers, the trainer, and everything.
Before going to more games, there's something I found fascinating is where you come from. Like it's, enlighten us. I know you're not from a family of gamers and tech geeks. You were raised on a farm?
Yes, I'm the black sheep. I've been raised on a dairy farm. I'm from a family of 5 kids, and all of them work now in farming and urban planning and stuff like this. Everything related to farming, and I'm not. So when I was younger,
you're the black sheep. You went in video games.
When I was younger, I was trying to evade working at the farm by escaping and going to my home and take the Game Boy. The little Game Boy. It was the only console I had, and I was only able to play 20 minutes on the weekend per day. So I had to escape, hide, and try to play like Tetris and Super Mario World 2 on Game Boy. I didn't really want to work on the farm. So I really appreciate the fact that I've been raised on this. It taught me a lot about like hard work and physical work and everything. That's awesome. But I'm kind of happy to not be in this environment anymore. It's super tough.
It's a tough life, yes. Yeah. It's for people working, like I haven't been raised on a farm, but I know people who are doing that as a daily work, and it's tough.
You have no free day. Exactly. These cows, you have to milk them. If you don't milk them, I don't want to say that they will explode, but like at some point you got to do it. Like otherwise they will get sick and whatever. So yeah, it's a tough life. No vacation.
Quick question before Max will be upset if I'm not asking. Are you a knight, a Viking, or a samurai?
It's
you know the 3 factions we have in the game?
Well, yes, I know. And I'm clearly a Viking.
You're a Viking?
Yes, look at them. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They are beautiful and savage. And they drink a lot. And I feel very close to them.
You feel a connection with them?
Yeah, well.
So far, the people we had on the show who proclaim themselves Vikings, they had a beard, which you do, but they had a belly, which you don't have. So you're lacking one characteristics of.
I can work on this. If it's to be more of a Viking, I was about to say knight. Wow. No,
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. I can work on this. Trust me.
Okay. So you talk about funny thing. Do you have everything like funny that you saw before that make you laugh and say, okay, that's hilarious. They went too far. You know? Anything that pops in your mind?
I like these funny montage of well, you know what? The first thing that I appreciated the most was it was at the beginning of the game. It was the Conqueror GIF with a lot of colors, with his move, classic move, and the Raider. And there was a guy, I can't remember his name. I'm sorry for this guy, but that made this music video with the Raider doing his emote. It's the thing that I remember the most that were super intense for us, especially when you launch this game. It was so important for us to have these like super iconic thing that we loved and appreciated, and I think they were interesting. Yeah, it made me laugh.
So you've been on the project for 3 years and a half now. You were there like way before we launched. We did some events together. Mm-hmm. What would you say was your favorite moment while working on For Honor? Like, it can be pre-launch, post-launch, it doesn't matter. Like, the things, okay, this is something I will cherish for a very long time.
I really appreciated the production and all, but I think the thing that is most rewarding for me, especially when I was a game designer, or even now, whatever, it's when you saw people in events and they were trying the game for the first time and they had potential issues, and after you coach them a bit, then they realize what they have in their hands and you see their smile. Okay. You see how happy they are, and they understand the depth of the game and what is interesting about it, because I still play the game, I really enjoy it. And I think that's beautiful. These moments are perfect. And
it's
I would love to
moments where they're like, oh. So before we let you go, Nicolas, any word to our community as a conclusion?
Which camera should I look at? I'll look at both. Seriously, I want to thank you, every player that played the game. You are dedicated. I know it sounds stupid with the server and everything, but whatever, I use this word because no, it's not my type. And seriously, this is awesome. You are all in the game, you give your opinions, and it's so fun for us as developers to see this vibe, and we are super excited to bring you other stuff that will come, and yeah, we love you guys. A big hug to everyone, okay?
We hug you.
Hug you. Yeah, this is a hug. I'm not trying to kill yourself or something.
So Nick, thank you very much for your time.
C'est plaisir, Nick.
Thank you everyone, and see you next week for another Dev Talks.
Ciao, ciao.
And we're back. Yeah, on me. Came back.
Didn't know that was happening.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah, you can tell it was shot a while ago.
Yes.
I changed a bit.
You've slimmed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we had a couple of things we forgot to mention.
Yes, we did. But first, about the RDS, maybe just to...
For people who've filtered in over the course of the show, maybe you missed it. Roman was on earlier. We gave a quick update on the responsive dialogue system, which we are postponing.
Exactly.
From, Marching Fire.
We are postponing it. It's not coming out with Marching Fire. We want to make sure that we reach the quality level we want.
Yeah.
So we listened to the feedback. We took the time to see what was possible. So we are postponing it. Yeah. So more news to come when it will be closer to...
Yeah. We saw some comments that taking that to mean it's cut. That's not what we're doing. We are postponing.
No, we believe in the value of that feature for the long term.
Yeah, for sure.
We just need to improve it.
Cool.
So.
And then you had mentioned the documentary.
Yeah.
It's actually getting some showings.
Yeah, right now it's going to be local, going to be in Quebec. So if you're around in Montreal tomorrow night, Friday, there is a showing at Cinéma du Parc where I'll be there with the director, the film director, to answer some questions after. On Monday, we're going to do the same in Quebec City. And in New York, I know Mistress Light Boogie if you're watching, but that's for you. It's going to be at the Margaret Mead Film Festival on Saturday, October 20th. Going to talk about it again at 9:30 p.m. It's at the American Museum of National History.
Which is an amazing museum.
Yeah, it is.
Famous one, like the dinosaurs.
Exactly, it is. And is it the one in
Night at Museum?
Yeah, Night at Museum. I think so, right?
I believe so.
If there's
someone will probably fact check.
New Yorkers, people, fact check us please on the chat.
Oh, the name of the documentary I saw someone ask is...
It's Playing Hard.
Yeah.
So it's a documentary. The filmmaker was in our studio for about 4 years. And he stopped shooting right after we launched the game.
Yep.
So he had a carte blanche, so he could do... You see, like a French guy would use a French, like...
Yeah, it's good.
Like carte blanche. No, but we opened the door, and we didn't... It's his project. It's not ours. He filmed it. He paid for it. We're just part of it because he filmed it.
Subjects.
Exactly.
Yep. Cool. Totally off topic, but I wanted to mention something that might be of interest to our viewers. A little film recommendation. So I've been watching.
So now there's a new
no,
segment.
I know, it's a new segment.
Eric's Pope.
Yes.
Film recommendation.
We could do this every week. I watch a lot of movies. I know you do too. It's a samurai film.
I watch a lot of TV series.
That's true. So it's Takashi Miike, and it's called Blade of the Immortal, which apparently is based on a manga and an anime. I don't know anything about manga and anime, so don't kill me, samurai, in the chat. But the movie itself is amazing. It's about a samurai who is filled with these blood worms, so he can't die. They keep him alive. It's an incredible, it's really well shot. It's the same guy that did 13 Assassins, which is another great samurai movie. So that's my Eric Pope's For Honor film recommendation of the week. I just wanted to share because I was like, this movie's amazing. I should tell the community about it.
I'm watching Queen of the South right now as a TV series.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's about drug dealing.
Sure.
So it's no, it's on Netflix. You know, I was on
This
my
is
butt.
also on Netflix too.
Yeah, I was on my butt for 2 weeks and a half doing nothing at home, so I couldn't do anything. So I picked up that show plus other little things here and there.
Nice. All right, Max, let's go to Community Corner.
Yeah. Before.
Max, wait.
It's a short show this week,
It is very short, yeah.
but starting next week,
Oh, do you want to say it?
a lot of things will start rolling out.
Yes.
So next week we're digging back into Marching Fire big time. So next week, don't miss it.
That's true. We're going to be showing a lot of stuff,
You don't want to miss it.
very focused, but on stuff that you want to see.
Yeah. So go with your transition now.
Just reading the
This one,
reactions.
we're back.
I think our samurais are upsetting me for not knowing anime. Sorry.
Neither do I. I apologize.
Hey, so we're going to start today actually with a video created by one of our employees, our community representative, Brian Turner, BT Hawk guy. I don't know what his Ubi name is. Ubi Jurassic. You might see him a lot on our Steam forums, in the chat here. Yeah. So he made a very timely meme video. We only just saw this meme yesterday, and he's already made a For Honor version of it. So let's check out For Honor Bongo Cat.
Oh,
Whoops, spoilers.
whoops.
Great job, Brian. I see the people in the chat are liking it too, so keep up the good meme work, as always. Okay, so on to actual community clips from Death Reaper. It's just called Ladies and Gentlemen.
You were the clock that was ticking in my heart. Changed my state of mind.
Ladies and
Love
gentlemen,
so hard to find.
we got him.
The audio, I forgot the audio in that one gets like crazy distorted. Okay, our friend Marco Yolo.
Yeah, he's doing a bunch of them, right?
Oh yeah.
I've seen that name many times.
Oh yes. Yeah, you missed him. He was at PAX with us actually.
I was not at
Good
PAX.
dude.
I was.
You were, yeah.
I was not in a good shape at PAX. So
Yes, so Marco, always doing great stuff. This one is called Centurion Will Hunt Down the Enemies of Rome.
oh,
Oh, we're going to
hold
hold
on.
on.
hold on. What's happening?
Should we just skip this one? No, you got it? He's got it,
Good?
guys. He's got it.
People think their screen is freezing.
Come on over here. Come on, coward. Coward! I know that I want to punch you in the nose. I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You're an intellectual dumbass. And I'm coming. You coward. You think you're a tough guy. I hate you, coward. We're gonna defeat this anti-human scum. We're gonna wreck their world.
That's like the only use of Alex Jones I can agree with. That's pretty good. Okay, another great frequent community contributor, Artie298, who I think is in chat right now too. I think I saw him in chat. No buffs for you. Find out, you're gonna like this. Find out how Ubisoft cheats Big Boy Shugoki once again.
This line is huge. And it's like this all the time. Medium
viability. Buff my bash.
I didn't get any
Buffs.
Just forget it. Let it go. Excuse me. I think you forgot my
Buffs. Buff.
2 push-ups extra.
2 push-ups.
Everyone in front of me got free
Buffs.
You want
Buff.
Yes, please.
3 push-ups. What? No, go for you.
Well done, Artie.
Seinfeld.
Yes. Yes. You know, the younger generation needs to be exposed to Seinfeld somehow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. You want to do the next one, Luke?
Oh, yeah. From Darn Cat 110. Maybe there's something I don't understand the name. The name of the clip's How Did I Do?
How did I do?
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start running and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and the day gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men take the differ, judging by the holes in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Well done.
You did well.
Yes. He said, how did I do?
Yeah,
I think he
well,
did well.
you did
Yes.
good.
All right, Butter Raider, another frequent contributor. How Berserker players see themselves versus how non-Berserker players see them.
Yeah, and people should know that Philip is actually getting ready to do a Berserker cosplay.
Berserker cosplay.
Yeah, he's
wow.
hiding right now behind the camera, but his beard is getting longer.
It's true.
So now he's laughing, now he's nervous, because he knows one day we'll ask him to come.
Well, yeah, I was
on
just
the
saying,
show.
now that you've said it, he has to.
He will.
Has to deliver and do it on camera.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Okay, next one, is that for me?
Yep.
Dog top. Do I say that correctly?
Yep.
Dog top. One view, one regret. I'm reading.
That's good.
One view, one regret.
Ragrat.
Got him!
Boom, pow. Bam, bop. Bada bop, boom. Bada bop, pow. Bada bop, boom. Pow.
The Terminator 2 ending was good.
Exactly.
No meme is ever truly dead. No matter how old they get, they're never dead. Okay, this is from Tim Bob Way, 67.
67.
Crossbow triple kill.
Enemy team is breaking.
Got one. Got another.
Ooh.
You're camping this thing. Got another. Yes. Yikes! I was.
I wonder if that team said, watch out, there's a guy using
Yeah.
a crossbow. Like,
I always like it when people include their voice in their gameplay because it just adds to the emotion.
exactly. So next one, that's for me.
Yep.
J. Corella, visual representation of Lawbringer mains asking for buffs.
Yeah, this one's good.
Can we show that again? It's like so short. Okay.
I wonder how much of a real match that was, and they're just like, hey, let's just throw the end and lose. Good job. All right, from Moron Abound. Uncle Jang Jun is groovy. This is a bit of a longer one, so 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Let's check it out.
Change
don't.
I literally want to die.
That shit is scary. Holy fuck. Nice. Insanely
He's so happy at the
He's
end.
so happy. Good job, Moron Abound.
Hi.
Yes?
Good job, moron.
Yeah, good job, Moron.
About.
This next one is from Spingfire. If I recall, this is like a bunch of inside jokes, I think. But it's breaking news. Let's check it out.
Earlier today, internet sensation, Lenz the Lawbringer, otherwise known as Leno is Bueno, was found jabbing the corpse of slightly less famous internet sensation, Spingfire. He was found in the catacombs of that one new map nobody gives a shit about because it's not a Dominion map, playfully poking the brutally stabbed body. Reports from the friends of both Lenz and Spingfire claim they had a close, almost unbreakable friendship, which makes this entire incident all the more shocking to the For Honor community.
This shit's fucked up.
Eric Pope, the community director and one of Lenz's closest friends, was in tears upon hearing of what one of his favorite creators had done.
I'm crying. I'm shaking. No, this can't be real. Please, oh my god, holy fuck.
More on this story tonight.
I don't know.
Yeah, good quote, Eric.
I don't know what that was. Also, thank you for the promotion in that video.
Yeah, he's our director.
I guess so. All right, our final video. You want to do it?
Yeah, the Schmooly mating ritual of gladiators. It's like they're playing a rock, paper, scissors game.
Yeah.
Like going at the
They're
same
just
time.
all doing rock over and over and over. Little fun fact for you. Max had to pump up the volume on that clip 30 decibels. So please, when you post your videos, make sure it has clear audio so Max doesn't have to do that. Also, in general, 45 seconds to a minute is our sweet spot. So, you know, we once in a while we'll do those longer ones like we do. But if you're just looking to get us noticing your clip, post them up on the Reddit. The good ones always rise to the surface, make it easy for us. But thank you everyone who contributed, and that is our show for this week.
Yeah,
it's a shorter one.
It was great coming back.
Yes, thank you. Welcome back, and we'll be back next week with some cool, more surprises.
Yes.
For you. Yeah. See you next week.
Have a good week, people. Honor, baby.
Hell yeah.